For over 80 years, U.S. aircraft carriers have ruled the oceans like modern-day castles, floating fortresses, steel titans stretching over 1,000 feet long, bristling with fighter jets, radar dishes, and missile defenses. They've been symbols of power, projections of force, and for decades they've given America control over any sea they sailed through. But that era may be over, because somewhere deep within China, beyond the reach of satellites, hidden beneath classified scaffolding and buried in naval secrecy, a shadow is rising. Not just another carrier, not just another warship, but something the world has never seen before. A stealth aircraft carrier, a ghost on the ocean, cloaked in radar-absorbing alloys, engineered to evade sonar, built to launch next-gen stealth fighters without lighting up a single sensor. It doesn't just match U.S. carriers, it outsmarts them. And when it sails, no alarms will go off, because you won't hear it coming, you won't see it coming, until it's far too late. Today we dive into China's boldest maritime project yet, a warship so advanced, so undetectable, and so devastating, it could erase the very concept of sea superiority overnight. Because in the next war, it won't matter who fires the most missiles. It'll come down to who gets seen last. Let's get one thing straight. China already shocked the world with its Fujian-class supercarrier, which features EMALs, electromagnetic launch catapults, something only the U.S. Navy had achieved until recently. But now Chinese military insiders are whispering about a new project, a stealth carrier. This isn't just another supercarrier. It's not about size. It's not about firepower. It's about disappearing. Because what China is building right now isn't just a floating runway. It's a warship designed to bend the laws of detection itself. Early schematics and rare satellite leaks have revealed something shocking. A hull and superstructure sculpted with sharp angles and sloped surfaces, intentionally engineered to deflect radar waves, not reflect them. Its outer skin is rumored to be coated in radar-absorbing materials, the kind usually found on stealth bombers, not ships the size of skyscrapers. And it doesn't stop at radar. The entire design appears optimized to reduce infrared signatures, lower electromagnetic emissions, and confuse optical and satellite tracking. In other words, it's being built to vanish, not just from your radar screen, but from the entire surveillance spectrum. If these reports hold true, this would be a historic first, the world's first semi-stealth aircraft carrier. Now imagine what happens when that carrier pairs with the J-35, China's next-generation carrier-based stealth fighter, a jet that's already designed to slip past radar nets, launch deep strikes, and return home unseen. Together you have the unthinkable, an invisible aircraft, launched from an invisible warship, escorted by destroyers designed to be silent sentinels. Think about what that does to strategy. Right now, U.S. aircraft carriers are constantly being tracked. Chinese satellites know where they are. Over-the-horizon radar can detect their massive radar cross-sections. They light up space-based sensors like beacons in the night. But a stealth carrier? That doesn't light up at all. It sneaks into contested waters. It launches missions before the enemy even knows it's near. It changes the rules of naval warfare, from who controls the seas to who controls the shadows. That's not an upgrade. That's a complete reset. This isn't evolution. This is revolution. Let's talk about the tech behind this monster. At the heart of this ship is EMALS, Electromagnetic Aircraft Launch Systems. Unlike steam catapults, EMALS is quieter, faster, more reliable, and able to launch lighter aircraft like drones, as well as heavier payloads like strike bombers. The U.S. spent over 13 years perfecting EMALS for the USS Gerald R. Ford. China just built it in less than 5. This catapult system allows China to project air power farther and faster with less noise and heat signature, making it harder to track. And what's launching off this deck? The J-35 stealth fighter, China's answer to the F-35C. It's sleek, twin-engined, radar-absorbing, and fully navalized. With stealth geometry and advanced sensors, the J-35 can strike without being seen, jam enemy radar, and relay targeting data to missiles, ships, or drones in real time. Imagine a stealth carrier launching stealth jets. In the fog of war, the U.S. won't even know it's under attack until it's too late. But it gets worse. China is reportedly integrating quantum radar systems, low-frequency detection arrays, and AI-powered threat analysis tools into its carrier command suite. This isn't just a ship. It's a floating command center, stealth drone base, and electromagnetic warfare platform, all rolled into one. And unlike the old Soviet-style carriers China once copied, this one is built from scratch, designed for the digital battle space. The U.S. Navy's entire global global strategy hinges on one thing: carrier supremacy. Carrier strike groups are the cornerstone of American projection. They allow the U.S. to fight wars without needing local bases. From Iraq to the South China Sea, when the U.S. wants to show strength, it sends a carrier. But what happens when the other side has a better one? If China's stealth carrier enters service and is paired with satellite-guided missiles, hypersonic defense systems, and drone swarms, then even the mighty U.S. Navy is in trouble, because carriers aren't just ships, they're targets. And China's new naval doctrine is built on one chilling phrase: strike first, blind fast, silence everything. Let's say a conflict erupts over Taiwan. The U.S. scrambles carriers to the region. But before they arrive, China's stealth carrier has already positioned itself within striking distance. You don't see it on radar. You don't see its jets on infrared. You don't even know it's there until your destroyers start exploding. This isn't just possible, it's being planned. And if Beijing combines its stealth carrier with anti-satellite attacks, GPS jamming, and underwater surveillance drones, it could cut off an entire U.S. carrier group from command and control in the opening minutes of war. Suddenly, the seas aren't American blue anymore. They're contested, they're dark, and the silent hunter is Chinese. The future of naval warfare won't be decided by the biggest ship, or the loudest missile, or even the most advanced radar. It'll be decided by the ghost in the ocean, the vessel you can't see, the one that doesn't emit a heat signature, the one that doesn't light up sonar, the one that fires and vanishes. And right now, that vessel is taking shape, not in the US, not in Europe, but in the steel bones of a Chinese shipyard. A new kind of carrier, sleek, silent, deadly, cloaked in radar-absorbing materials and armed with fighters that barely make a sound until they strike. This isn't just an upgrade in hardware, it's a revolution in naval dominance,